What's up, my lovely hobbits? Hobbitses. Alright, I have some coffee. And we are going to jump in for a few hours of Tales of the Shire this morning. And then I have to go get my first ever cavities looked at. Dentist thinks I have two. So I may be getting a cavity filled today. Never done that before. A little nervous. I'm hoping I don't have any big issues. I'm guessing my chicken wants me to feed him. Tomatoes! What did I plant here? Box peppers. Okay. No, not giving you any of those. Excuse me. I know I've got some nuts or something I can give. I think. I wonder if he'll eat fish. I want to give him something that I have lots of. Here, I have lots of these chestnuts. Dude, I want to know why I woke up on a Saturday at 3 a.m. Blue. My alarm's for 4 and I woke up at 3. Not cool, man. Oh, I have my first chicken egg. Check that shit out. Oh, but I'm gonna have to move this flower bed, because I can't get to the egg. Look at that. First ever chicken egg. I am doing fine, Constantine, thanks. Oh my goodness. Garden. Whoa, I didn't know I had 2 new corner. Oh, hold up. I did not know I had gotten new flower beds. Well, the first thing we're doing. I'm not going to be able to get them exactly how I wanted. Let's see about this, though. Can I place them like here? I wish they could snap. I mean, that's pretty close. Sweet. Oh, let's put the Harvest Crown pumpkins right here. I still don't know where the... Can I just plant the beans wherever? No, must be planted in a garden bed. Oh, it's a seasonal plant. That's why I can't plant it. Okay. That makes sense. There's a wagon wheel I can move. Alright. These just seem to keep growing. Oh no, I'm out of water. Okay, I've got some pumpkins. Pretty stoked I got 2 new garden beds too. Alright, I need to check my mail. More help in the kitchen. Okay. I have active missions. So I will eventually get that. Learning what I learned yesterday about the about Willow having all of the home expansions. I'm gonna have to spend a ton of time with her. Somebody's talking about the Weta layoffs. Man, Weta is a massive company that does special effects and miniature work. They have a miniature shop. They have a model shop. They have this video game studio division that they spun up to make this game. Like, Weta is a big billion-dollar company. Who knows where the 200 people were laid off from? I haven't paid attention. They're also, if I'm not mistaken, Weta got purchased a few years ago and is a publicly traded company now. I could swear you could buy stock in Weta. The question is, if I want to... Definitely want to raise my stuff with Willow. Let's plan a feast. Daisy took. Delphinium took. Willow for sure. Rosie? You know what? Nora's got things for my home. Yeah, let's do Rosie. Yeah, it's just support staff. Exactly. Yep, yep. Correct. They have like 2,000 people around the world hired. That's like me having 10 employees and I fired one of them. That's more like me having 20 employees. The math is what I mean. I have 20 employees, I fire one, and somebody out there makes a big news article about it and like, "Oh no, he fired one employee and his company's going down." It's like, okay. Okay. Layoffs suck, period. I got laid off. The very last is the first time in my life, I think. Well, other than working for my family, I got fired a bunch of times working with my family, but that doesn't really count, does it? Um, First time I'd ever dealt with that was the last startup I worked with, which was the very last thing I ever did before I went full time on this YouTube channel. I worked for a startup company, and I knew the two girls. Specifically, one of them I had worked with on previous projects. They founded a little travel publication out of San Francisco. Um, they needed somebody to do their social media and marketing. They called me and wanted me to do. We had a sit down, and what they wanted was me to refer someone. And I was like, well, I don't actually know anybody who's capable of doing what you need them to do. I said, I can, kind of help you get going, and until you find someone, because I had spare time at the time. And they were like, sure. That turned into me consulting with them for 6 months, and then that turned into them hiring me part time, which then turned into them hiring me full time. And then they got investors. So I was 3 years in by that point, and during all of this time, there were talks about, head of marketing, all this other stuff. Then they got bought out by investors, and the investors wanted them to go all in on female founded, female founded, female managed, power to the women, which is great. I'm all for all the equality, but they went full diversity. They went full diversity hire. And when the investors bought the company out, I got told, you're too old and too white and too manly. You've got a dick, so unfortunately you can't work here anymore. So, I got laid off after the investors bought out the company. And it was a surprise thing too, because they had like Christmas. They had like a Christmas get together, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome. Things are going so well. Thank you so much," and all this other stuff. Came back from Christmas break, and the very first meeting I had in January was them saying, "Unfortunately, we have to let you go because the investors want to move in a different direction." And I was like, and they were like, "Do you want severance?" And I was like, "Get fucked." And because their severance package wanted me to sign like a big NDA. You're never allowed to talk about things. You're never allowed to go after anything in court and all this other. And I'm like, I'm not signing my rights away for money. Fuck that. Um, and that was when I went. That was January. February, my channel got monetized, and I had been spending a month debating what I wanted to do. And Chris and I just decided to move to the homestead, and I went all in on the YouTube channel, and I am so glad that happened. So glad that happened. Knight's Forge. Oh, so it shows me the cravings that certain people have. Oh. Yeah, you would think, Yari. Wait, what did I just make? My brain is not working yet. I made simple sprout soup. Okay. Lovely tater slices with eggplant. Alright, so that was Willow and Delphi. Daisy, I don't know what Daisy wants. I forget who else I invited. I think it was Rosie. Rosie wants a tart. Which I can't make at the moment. What am I missing to make the tart? Oh, yes I can. Never mind. Man, a tart sounds really good this morning. Alright, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning to do the last meal because I don't honestly know what, I don't know what Daisy's gonna want. It doesn't tell me anything, so I'm gonna wait for her mail to say what she might want. Alright, give me one second. I gotta move this kitty cat over to her bed because she's sleeping on the sheets. Alright, I need to talk to Lily, who currently is up at the inn. So something I was gonna comment on, I forgot to make a video about this yesterday, is so a lot of other games will have some sort of a compass or a mini map, right? And you can bring up a mini map in this game. Um, and if you have a quest objective tracked, it'll show you a path like so to your objective, and you can place that objective. You can pin things in the map wherever you want. But in this case, I have a quest up here, right? So we're going up to Lily, and we're tracking her as the objective. So not only does it that, but if you watch these blue birds, Watch this. This is so cool, man. So the bird is pointing in that direction and telling which way to go. And there's another bird that just showed up, and he's pointing in the direction I need to go. And essentially, they mostly land on signposts, but also things like there he is. He just flew up onto the bridge. And if I watch ahead of me, he's probably going to fly to that post right up there, if I had to guess. Yep. And they're pointing me in the direction I need to go. How cool is that? Like, an immersive... There he is again, that little bird right there. So they point you the direction. So as long as you just take your time, pay attention, the birds show you where to go. And the best part about this, though, in my mind, is that it requires you to be actively engaged in the game world. It requires you to be immersed in the game environment. So many other games don't care about the environment of the game or the world of the game. Instead, they've got you looking at a compass or they've got some flashing waypoint on your screen. And you're just like, you're not actually paying attention to the world. You're paying attention to the glowing dot, or you're paying attention to that little HUD up in your top right with the mini map. Which way is the which way is the mini map pointing me? But here you're actively engaged in the game world and paying attention to these birds. It's such a cool little detail. It's just one of those things where I look at this and you can see the amount of attention that was given to pulling you into life as a hobbit, you know, to really immersing yourself in the environment. And here's the final bird right here pointing us directly into the green dragon, so we know to go inside. And that Lily, who is our quest objective right there, is somewhere inside the green dragon. Love it. What could I do for you? Hobbits, hobbits. Give me a second here. A couple of people have asked in the YouTube and Twitch chat. Gonna get that message pinned at the top of the chat. So people who want to go watch my review at their leisure. What can I do for you? Look at Mrs. Cotton. I need another favor. More cooking? He's getting homesick again. He said but we cook him something nice and salty. Alright, I need a salty meal for him. I need to get some fish too and sell some excess, so... And I still gotta find out where to catch a perch. I haven't figured out where to find perch yet. I'm gonna run up here and see if there's any other places to catch fish up here really quick. I did play some Abiotic Factor yesterday. I've got a first impressions video coming out today. It'll air while I'm at the dentist or right when I go to the dentist. What time is it right now? I don't have my phone here. It is 4:30 now, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. In about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, my first impressions video on Abiotic will air.